What's up, data people? My name is Matthew Hevron, and welcome to Lesson 11, Table Calculations. If you want to follow along, I put a link to the data source in the notes below, but with that said, let's open up the Tableau Public app. We'll go to Microsoft Excel, we'll click Sample Superstore, hit Open. Next, we'll grab Orders, drop that in the data pane. Once that loads, let's go to Sheet 1. Okay, so table calculations are based only on data in the view. So let's build an example so we can see how table calculations work. So first thing, let's build a line chart. So we're going to grab order date, and if you hold down your command key, we can also select cells. We can go to the Show Me tab, and we can do a line chart. So here we have a line chart. But what if we wanted to do a running total? How could we do a table calculation on this sum of cells? Well, we can right click it and you have add table calculation, and you also have these quick table calculations. And in quick table calculations, we have a running total. So let's go ahead and click that. Now we have a running sum of cells. You can see it here. If I go up to the pill and double click it, you can see it's using the table calculation running sum, and we're looking at the sum of cells. Another important thing, you can see this little triangle indicating that this is a table calculation. So if we hold down our command key, let's grab the sum of cells, and then let's also drop it in our measures. This will create a calculation for us. So if we hit edit, we could say running sum of cells, hit OK, and now we have this calculation and we could use it. All right, let's clear that off. Let's look at another example. Let's build a pie chart. So we'll grab category, hold down your command key, and let's hit profit. We'll go to the Show Me tab and we'll click pie. Next, we'll change this from standard to entire view so it's a little bit larger. And we'll take the sum of profit, so hold down the command key, and we will drop that on label. So now we have a label here. But what if we want to see this as a percent of total instead? So we would go to our label, we can right click it, we can go to quick table calculation, and we can say percent of total. Okay, and so now, as easy as that, the table calculation loads. We can see that technology makes up 50.79%. Okay, let's clear that off. Let's look at one last example. Next, let's hold down our command key and we'll hit order date. We will grab cells, and also let's look at subcategory. We'll go to the Show Me tab and let's create a highlight table. Perfect. Let's close that Show Me tab. And what we can do here is we can go to the sum of cells like we've done before. We can right click and we can say quick table calculation, and I want to see a difference. So we can just click difference. 2017 doesn't have a year 2016 to compare against, so that's why you're not seeing anything, but you can see that we have the difference here. Okay, so let's hit back to remove the table calculation. And let's just right click it. So we've been using these quick table calculations, but you can also just do add table calculation. So this pops up and you can see we have our different options. So we were doing a difference, so let's stick to the difference. Here we have this calculation assistant, so you can see it's highlighted showing you how it's calculating this. So if I uncheck it, you can see you don't have that calculation assistant. So we'll check it so we can see how it's being calculated. If your data was in a different format and you needed to do table down, you can see now we're computing going table down. You can do table across then down. Let's go specific dimensions you can choose. You have these different options. At the different level, you can go deepest, or you can select subcategory, whatever dimension that you're using. But for this example, we're just going to keep it the same. So we're just going to do a table across and we'll close it. Okay, so now you can see that we have the same table calculation as our quick table calculation. I can double click it and you can see what that calculation looks like in here. It's a little long, hard to see in here. So go ahead, play around with it. I think that you'll find these table calculations very helpful. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's quick lesson on table calculations. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to connect with me, join our Slack community, and I'll see you in the next lesson.